Hey guys, the general consensus for 2023 isn't looking as good as it is right now. At the moment, people are making hay while the sun shines and getting through as much work. The problem is that some builders are going to go bust. It's inevitable. However, how do we reduce the likelihood of that being us? And from a builder's perspective, the first thing we need to do is become more efficient at what we do. Less problems, less under or over orders of material basically means that every job will run in a shorter time frame, reducing our overhead at the same time as actually increasing productivity. So we're not sending guys away because the LVL hasn't shown up or something like that. Now, I talk with the industry every day. I talk with builders, I talk with architects, I talk with designers, I talk with engineers, and it's interesting. Some builders have decided, you know what, we can see there's a rocky patch coming up and we're going to be proactive and we're going to deal with it, and we're going to start to actually create our projects slightly different. We're going to virtually build them first and we're going to use technology to do it. Now, as you're probably aware, we in Australia create a virtual design and construction piece of software for SketchUp that basically will draw a project the way that it's actually going to be built, but it will actually go through and build that project for us in 3 dimensions, including frames, trusses, engineering, and everything that's associated with a project. So that enables us to solve problems as we go. Essentially, what we could do is we can look at individual parts of a project and figure out how they go holistically together. At the same time, it also boosts the likelihood of making a sale. So instead of going to the client saying, oh, here's the last 10 jobs that I did and here's a quote, we can show them what it is that we will deliver. So for instance, we might go and look at the project from the front and walk them through the project so they can see what we're going to deliver. And that's a huge step up or advantage to a builder to be able to get or win a project. However, not all builders are tech savvy, not all builders have the time or inclination to go out and do this, which has raised another opportunity for industry. Technology now, for instance, anybody can learn to use this technology, whether you can build or not. But when you come from construction and you have 20 years of knowledge, you can utilize the technology to help the guys who aren't inclined to get involved in 3D design and so on, but need the benefit. For instance, the sales benefit, the estimating benefit that comes from the software. Which essentially means that if you are thinking, wow, that the industry is heating up and there's more risk because of people going broke, you can still utilize your skill set that you've learned, and you can help builders make sales, you can help builders reduce waste, you can help builders solve problems that are very difficult to find in a set of 2D plans, and you can do it in 3D and you can quantify it and you can give them a bill of quantities, you can create a client estimate, you can help them become more efficient, which takes you away from the risk at the same time as it helps the builder become more productive, more efficient, and helps them build with confidence. Because when we're building projects that are difficult or custom projects, there's a lot of unforeseen, and we would typically add a thing called contingency into our quotes to allow for unforeseen. And the problem is that contingency is tipping us over the price point of our competitor next to us. Therefore, we lose jobs. Therefore, we could actually fall into the trap of what COVID has delivered due to stimulation and overcommitment. So if you're becoming more efficient at building via utilizing technology such as Plus Design Build will help you in multiple ways. However, if you've decided, I think it's too risky to stay in construction in 2023 because of, the obvious financial risk to builders, you could actually take on the software and actually leave the industry but still be positively contributing to the industry while keeping your value to the industry high and therefore your wages high. Guys, Plus Design Build is the software. If you'd like to get a demo, reach out below and I'll do my best to help you out. Cheers.